Hello everyone, welcome back to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name's Tyrone. This is part 2 of Old School Out There Engines, and we'll basically be doing what I do in my free time, which is go through old catalogues and see what I have and have not got. Specifically today, the Out There Engines. It seems to me that the Out There engine theme started off with Matchbox around 1971 with this catalogue we were going through in part 1, and started to phase out sort of mid-70s. So this is 1972, we'll randomly go with this one and see if we see anything I haven't covered in part 1. This one I think I have, but I can't find it, so we'll forget about that. That's the mod rod. I don't think I showed it in part 1. Nope, I didn't. Maybe the one I have is a bit banged up, so it's not in my regular set. I showed this one yesterday and this one yesterday. So here we've got the Wildcat Dragster number 8. Here we have him there, so have a look-see. So it's a Mustang, not sure what year Mustang. If this was 72, it was possibly late 60s. XLT will be able to tell me right off the bat, but this needs a bit of a clean-up. One of those things I'm yet to get around to. Maybe it's just paint faults. But it's looking pretty good for its age. So yeah, there's that one. Moving right along. We covered that one yesterday, the Road Dragster, and we covered the Baja Buggy yesterday, or the other day. I filmed it yesterday. There'll be a 2-day gap between these, I suppose. This one here, that's in pink, the Formula 1 racing car. I've got a couple of variants of that. They're both number 16s, but here is the first. Who knows what year that came out? I won't rifle through just to see. We may stumble across it on our journey. That's with the big wheels. 1970. I'll have a quick look. 1971. I'm sure they did the same deal with. There he is. Okay, so it was, not sure, pink, red. Let's go for pink again. So the yellow was a bit later. We'll probably stumble across it later in this episode. But that is with those wheels there, and same casting with the thinner wheels. Oops, that would have hurt. Sorry, mate. So yeah, everything's the same except for the width of the wheels. So they'll kink over there. I don't think I have this one. No. That'll go on the shopping list, I'm sure. And I said in part 1, I'm looking for this one. Ooh. Here we have the Blue Shark. The Blue Shark is very interesting because I've got old and new, and there he is there. And very recently, they just brought it back. Whereas, I've got 2 of each here. I was so stoked when they brought the new one out, the new old one. Wow! So here is the one out of the catalogue. Well, this is 72, let's say. When does... It's a 71 copyright. So it's coming up 50 years old, isn't it? It's done all right. And then they just brought it back like nothing ever happened. They've put a different engine in. They've wazzed up the engine, so they've gone all chrome. So it's a one piece by the look of it. I was amazed when they did that. Thrilled and amazed. And they look great together. I bought quite a few of that when it came out because I was so shocked that they'd just go ahead and do that. So that is the Blue Shark. Fling him over the back. And what else? No other out there engines there. That's up to 57, so we've got another double page. And there's the Mazda RX 500. I've got a couple of that one. It's not really an out there engine, but I mean, it's an okay engine, but it's not exposed unless you flick up the lid. So here we have a white base, 71. Very strange interior and windows. And what else did that? I think that was the America only release. I think everything's the same except the paint job. And of course the wacky tint. That one comes with more interesting colour scheme. And it's a double. So there are those ones. I'm not sure if they really qualify for out there engines, but that's okay. It's all a bit casual here, isn't it? And this one I have. This one is interesting because I got it and I was happy that I got it. And that goes there if you want to show off the engine. And then I realised it was supposed to come with a little driver, little man. So I looked out for that and found him. Had to buy a whole new car to get him, but I found him. And I've tried to put him in, and it really drives you nuts trying to balance him and not in there. So, but there's a variant. One is a very pale yellow base, and one is black. So that kind of qualifies too. See if we can put him on the bonnet. Yep. And we covered that one, and I unbelievably don't have that one. So, and that's the end of the 75 of 1972. And what's in 73 that we could pick out? Lots of the same stuff. Oh, you got the Hairy Hustler. Does that qualify? Maybe not. But we have him. That's him there. Sort of an out there engine. Certainly an out there interior. 1971 again. Oh, it's got a different sticker on the side. Of course it's going to say 71 again. But yeah, not sure if they qualify as out there engines. And there's just the one in white as well. So we'll fill up the table with anything I pick out. Where are we? So we covered that. We did the piston popper, last one, and the pink Jeep, and the mod rod I don't have. We did that. Gruesome Twosome we covered. The road dragster we covered. The Baja buggy we covered. Lots of repeats that year, wasn't there? The mod tractor, I think we covered that. Yes. And Team Matchbox, No, we didn't go for that one. And we just did the Formula 1. That one we discussed, what I showed the Stingaroo in part 1, and we've just, oh, that's a Datsun. Oh, we've got a Datsun. Again, not really out there engine. You got to flip the lid to see it. But yeah, we'll pop him in too. And is that the same? That's the same. Just for the sake of filling up the table. Tyre fryer and pie-eyed piper we did in part 1 as the chop suey Boss Mustang I've got here. It's sort of an out there engine. Variant, no, double. So we've got a couple of those. While we're on the Mustang subject, I have a few to unbox. Looky here. I've got 3 to unbox. One from Twice Diecast. David, thank you. To go with the first one he sent. Very spoilt when it comes to acquiring cars for my collection that I would never otherwise be able to get. This is the IMSA Mustang, number 11 of the year 94. So I wonder if they discontinued the car crusher. So on this one we've got car wash and looks like a service garage. We had a car crusher on the one in part 1. Maybe you got too many complaints from parents that all their hard-earned money was going to kids' toys that they promptly crushed. So certainly not of the era of what's already on the table, but funky. And here's one my wife got me for last Christmas, who she didn't pay 48 cents, I'm sure. 1987, so 88 release. So he can join the crowd. That's certainly an out there engine, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, that's weird. Oh, they all do. Look at that. It's being too gentle. He says just before he rips one off. No, I don't want to do that. It's going to wreck paint. Looks like a regular car show there, though. Sweet. And suspension. That's impressive. So, and this baby. Look at that. 87 to 88. So these two came out on the same catalogue. Probably got a catalogue behind me somewhere of that. Ooh la la. Oh, I like that. Oh, it's got a plastic base, unfortunately. But it won't go on the car crusher for that. I might have to acquire one of those car crushers and put it on the show. Oh dear. Not sure how far that would go, or how well that would go. That's great. There are many more to show, but I think, where are we? Oh, I've taken up 1/4 of an hour of your time already. So I think we'll end in a end shot for this one and split it into 3 parts, not 2. And I'll get that washer out of the way. It's nothing to do with the show. I'll spread those around like that for the lovely end shot. And yeah, I'll see you in part 3. Hope you enjoyed the show. Bye.